Hello, it's Katie. The first pose that I thought that I might try and address and help everybody work on is Firefly Pose. I have a lot of girlfriends outside of yoga that see my pictures on Instagram when I do it and they're like, oh, that's crazy, nobody can do that. No, you can do it, you just gotta learn a couple key pointers. There's a lot of balance, core, hamstrings need to be loosened. So I will first off show you some stretches that can loosen up your hamstrings that work really well to help your Firefly Pose, and give you a couple pointers to help you get deeper into it and some thought processes to go through. So first off, always before you work on any pose, you need to warm up your body. I recommend some sun salutations. I've already done my yoga, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. But if you want to hit pause and do your own sun salutations, which are very basic, I'll create my own video for that if that's what somebody would like to see. And then I'm going to go directly into how to work on this to sort of create this a little more faster. So, first off, one of the best stretches I find is Tortoise Pose. This one's sort of funky. I'll show you from this angle. What you want to do is lean forward, always stretch a little bit, loosen it up. And what you're going to try and do is work your arms under your legs and slowly rock back and forth. Work those hamstrings open. Breathe while you're doing it. I hope you can see me in the camera. Another pose that you can do is this nice basic one. We've all tried it. I don't know what it's called. Sort of loosens up this area. Rock back and forth. Take some deep breaths. Do your other leg. Back and forth. Deep breaths. Okay, so in Firefly, you're going to be trying to get your shoulders behind your legs as much as you can. So one thing that I like to do is compass pose. This one's a little funky. If you can't get all the way into it, that's okay. But, stretches everything. You just sort of work your body. Some people might just be right here. Do whatever you can. Just try and get that little stretch in. Always do your other leg. You see? Right leg, way worse. But you gotta keep stretching. There. Shake it out. Okay. So, I've seen Mackenzie, I forget what her name is, she's on Instagram. She does this is how I first learned how to get into Firefly. It's a great way to just sort of work your body back and then lift your legs up. So, probably cut off right now. Put your feet about shoulder width apart. Then you're going to squat down and take my necklace off. Work one shoulder behind one leg, the other shoulder behind the other. Put your hands directly behind your feet, sit your bottom down, and slowly work your feet forward. Now you're going to want to, you maybe just do one leg at a time. Maybe do both legs and hold it. And you want to think about core, suck that core in. Hopefully you can deepen it. Core. There. Oh, hurts my wrist sometimes. So when you're ready to come out. If you want to just stay at that very basic place at the beginning, just lift one leg at a time. Work on where your fine balance is. Everybody has this center point that they have to discover. Once you discover it, the possibilities are endless. You can do so many poses so much easier. But you have to find that in your mind where that center of gravity is for you. And when you do find it, things become so much simpler and it's less of a scary thing and more of, let's work on the muscle tone. Let's work on, finding the deeper energy in the pose. So, you might still be at that point where you're trying to find that very basic balance, find your center of gravity. And if your weight fluctuates, if there's sudden changes in your life, your center of balance your center of gravity is going to be a little bit different. So you just have to roll with it. Yoga's a journey. You got to find things and adjust things, and every day might be different. So trying to think if there's anything else with Firefly. Mostly, get those hamstrings stretched out. Secondly, think about core. Grip your core. I like to try and think of sucking it in. And keep your mind occupied with those different thoughts. You know, you don't want to think of, oh crap, I'm coming out anytime. Think of, where am I focusing on? I'm working. Am I pointing my toes, flexing my toes? Think of those things. Think of beautiful things. Anyway, if you have any more questions, if you couldn't hear a part of this video or something sounds weird, you don't understand what I'm trying to say, just ask me and I will write back. Have a great day. Namaste.